All you ever wanna do is play. So let's play.
Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mo, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
Stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke.
Yeah, hey, well, we can hold the peace or we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Real gang, that's a true name. We all graduated to the two-door. Sacred Global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest in. I'm tired of niggas, they front they blessings. They want my suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing me, I don't answer their questions. All this flexing, got no one to see. All this aggression, I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven. I guess when we get there, then we gon' see. I do not understand, I do not get what you do. You only got one life, but you act like you got two. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a rented crown.
You are the king and apology.
You about to see a new side of me. I hope you know. We stand up and watch our enemy go. Empires fall, my legacy grows. I might just hop on this melody flow. All this vision, no clarity though. Y'all play a game that I bear in my soul. Ebony, ivory, nobody knows. Business vasectomy, nothing can grow. Everyone promises more than they actually do. We don't deliver on anything other than truth. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. You really have people fooled out here, don't you? When are you peasants gonna learn that you can't pretend to be a king? It ends today.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
It's been a while since I dropped this shit. Swole fam, y'all better run this up. KD, let's go.
He's heating up!
Yeah. Aye, East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang,
Inconceivable!
East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gang gang. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gang gang. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast.
So why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
I bless, I never said I didn't struggle. I finesse, I never said I didn't hustle. These niggas talk so loud.
Now I know you'd love to just sit there and keep being not slim, but we gotta work a little today, okay?
I swear I'm delusional. These niggas, they using me. They want my energy, ain't nothing new, this is usual. These figures confusing me. What's gotten into me? They say I'm fusing, they cubicles. Clipping KD like some cuticles. None of this shit is excusable. Don't need a muse when I'm musical. Ay, whoa, I'm tired of saying for truth when nobody's doing it. Yeah. They're controlling the youth. Agenda of fusing them, nigga. We losing them. Matter of fact, we just abusing them. That's a fact. We try to roll with a ballad act. Fucking low key with the Tesseract. They throwing smoke when they got it. Get the fuck up out your little bubble. They wanna ask how much it costs, I said it double. Gorilla beard, these niggas only rockin' stubble. The realest nigga make these bitches.
I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play gangs, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play gangs, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play gangs, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play gangs, yeah.
Fat phobia is real and it's a social justice issue.
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Come on, really? Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, testing, testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1965 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yo hoes? It's your boy Papa Swole, yo, back with another episode. And today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2 Flexin.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Flex on them, fam. I hope you are having a great day. I hope you're making sick fucking gains. It is Wednesday, September the 20 dose. The 20 dose. We are almost into Fuck Your Resolution season. It starts on October 1st. Very excited about that. We are coming up on Fuck Your Resolutions, and you know how hard we go for Fuck Your Resolution season. So starting October 1st, it is going to be a full court press on all the pussies, the beaches, the twunts, the months that have not yet started their fitness journey, that are not taking control of their health. We do not wait, fam. We do not wait. We do not wait for January 1st. We start now. Fuck your resolution. So, if you're watching this, reminder that all the Swole fam posts that are upcoming, everything that we show right here on the show, is available over at swolenormousx.com. Links in the show notes down below and at the bottom of your screen. You can download your free copy of the 7 Pillars and also join the Swole fam today. Happy and proud to announce this past Monday that we have a brand new membership that will shortly be available to the public. But if you are a Swole fam member, if you're already a Swole fam member, not unlimited, Swole fam, you can upgrade to Swole fam premium, and a bunch of you have done that already. You get access to the brand new Swole studio, where we have rotating classes that are featured classes from our unlimited membership, as well as access to the entire masterclass archive. It is fucking fire. So if you are ready to take your Swole fam membership up to the next level, now we are welcoming premium members. You can just log into your account and you'll see that right there at the top of your library page. You will see the little thumbnail to upgrade to Swole fam premium. It's fucking awesome, and a bunch of you have done so already. So I hope you're enjoying those featured classes. And make sure, fam, for those unlimited members, make sure you're checking out the brand new Swole studio, because we got some awesome classes in there that you might not have yet seen inside Unlimited. So we got some featured classes. Make sure you check those out. And before we go any further, make sure, if you are not yet covering your nips, we are coming up on the holiday season. Make sure you're getting, if you're going to be giving out gifts this holiday season, if you're going to be sending people something, maybe you're not meeting people in person because I don't know, maybe places are shut down. Traveling is a little bit less convenient than it has been in the past. So you can send them some Swolenormous apparel. If you are going to cover up your nips with any type of material, make sure you're covering up your nips with Swolenormous apparel already over there at papaswolio.com. So you can check out the Papa Swolio 2024 Swole Fam, Tess Hornaday Fitness Falcon. You can get your Taint Length Matters, Guns, Bacon, and Freedom. All the apparel. Trust me, scroll through, check all the collections because there's so much fucking stuff. There's so much stuff, and we're adding, wait till this season. It is going to go up to that next level. I'm telling you. And because you're a listener of the show, you can use your special code DailySwole for 10% off your order and jump on that Swole variant today. Get on that Swole variant gear. Remember, if you're a member, all memberships get 20% off, and your special discount code is available at the top of your library page. You'll see that at the top of your screen when you log in. But of course, if you're not yet a member, use code DailySwole for 10% off. That's an awesome special and an awesome deal already. That's one of the classics, Sarah. We should, I don't even know if people are distancing anymore. I guess they kind of are. Swole Distancing. That was one of my favorite shirts from 2020. Oh my God. Oh my God. So fucking awesome. Lexi's daughter, will the $9.99 membership fee change? Is that a price for a limited time? It is a price for a limited time for current Swole Fam members. So if you're currently a Swole Fam member, you can upgrade to the $9.99 for premium for a limited time. It will be available to the public for $14.99, which is still an awesome, awesome special. It's an awesome deal to go for premium. If you are thinking about joining the fam, premium is a great option. Unlimited, of course, you get unlimited everything. But the special upgrade offer is grandfathered for those people, those of you that are currently members. So you save 33% if you're currently a Swole Fam member. So, of course, I'll be more vocal when that's ending, but do not wait on that if you are currently a Swole Fam member, because we are going to be past this early launch phase and we're going to be moving hard into fuck your resolution season. So if you're thinking about upgrading, now's the time to do it. All right, Swole variant gear. We went over swolenormousx.com, a couple of the new releases. Let's get into the tip. Let's bust this nut open, because if you're new to the Mancast, the show has not officially started until we bust that nut. So let's call the Falcon. Let's summon the Falcon. A Falcon. Yes. Yes, cover those nips. Bust this nut open. Thank you, Falcon. Put some respect on it.
USA, greatest country in the world.
Goddamn right. Execute more. Execute more, Leo. Put the fucking liquor down. You know who should have executed more? Rose. You could have fit him on that door. Give me a break. At least take turns. At least take turns. You're giving Leo the endless, timeless cold plunge. I mean, my fucking God. My God, Rose. You fucking beesh. All right, fam. One of the favorite cards to ever drop on the Daily Swole is Execute More. I do actually have that card right in front of me on my main monitor. Is one of my favorite cards, one of my favorite sayings. You always want to execute more. Ideas are bullshit. You can think about starting. This is pure fuck your resolution season. You can think about starting. Okay, keep thinking. Keep thinking, keep planning, keep talking about what you're going to do. No one fucking cares. All that matters is what you actually do. It's what you do. I said do. All right, let's get into that tip, shall we? So hashtag execute more for a chance to win today's Swole card. Let's moisturize and then spit on it. Oh yeah, now we're ready. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. We are ready to go in. Our first Fucking Swole fan post of the day.
What's in the box?
This one's from Crystal. Can we call you Cristal? I'm going to call you Cristal. Hey, Swole fams. It was a great mail day today from America all the way to New Zealand. Wow, they let it in? They let it in? They let the tip in? They let Papa Swolio's tip in New Zealand. Just when I needed it the most, my Swole card, 1921. Holy shit, that was like a month ago. Now to find a place to put it on the wall so I can see it every day and remember to smash it and not give up. Hashtag go to the fucking gym. Fuck average. Swole fam, Swole variant. 7 pillars. Very nice. You know what's really awesome? Looking great. Looking great. Very excited. Man, that is so cool. That is so cool. I know it's look, I know it's going to New Zealand, but just think about that. Just think that Swole fam card was sitting over here in this nut. Right, Falcon? This was sitting right here. I know. I know. I know. It was right over here. And now it's across, literally across the fucking world. It's so cool. Yeah, it's so cool. I love that. It was on a plane. It was shipped. People were actually, just think, someone was carrying this Swole fam card in a big bag. It was in big bins on an airplane, stuff like that. Super cool. Thank you for sharing. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love it. Make sure you're posting up, fam. Whenever you're getting your Swole cards, make sure you post them up. We got to show them off. We got to show them off. All right. Next one from Eric. Morning, fam. Just finished my early leg day session, and it was a rough one, but made it through. As you should have, Eric. Good man. Good man. All right. Moderator John. What up, Jay? My 6-year-old just asked me if Papa Swolio was part of our family. I asked why. She said, because family sees each other every day and he's on your phone every day talking to you or doing yoga with you. LOL. That's awesome.
Yow.
That's so cute.
Yow.
So I explained it's not a Zoom call, it's a podcast and yoga sessions are recorded. Then she asked why COVID is such a big deal when she doesn't know anyone that's sick, explaining to me all her friends go to school every day, her parents never get sick, etc. I explained to her the reason COVID has so much traction is because most people do not take care of themselves. The excuse is being too busy for all that while they waste time watching Netflix. I explained to her, you make time to cook real food, you schedule and follow through with yoga, you go to bed at a reasonable hour and earn quality sleep. You commit because it's important. Yo, talk about executing more. John, I think your daughter is on point. This is perfect. This is perfect. You're leading by example. This is what parenting is. You explain to your kids why. You don't just say, how come no one's going to? Because they don't. You know, you explain why. Give them the reason. She's 6 years old. She can understand it. That's awesome. That's awesome. Good for you, John. Well said. Well said. Well stated. And even more so, thank you for sharing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is anyone here hungry? Anyone here hungry? So I just ate before the show. I've been eating earlier and earlier in the day. I'm not eating late at night anymore. I just had 2 avocados and I had a grass-fed ribeye from yesterday. I had some leftover steak. I love cold steak. Man, it's my favorite. But speaking of steak, speaking of beef, Phil's been all up in the Telegram blowing up his massive amount of beef that he brought home from his haul. Told the butcher to give me the fat, but I have no more room in the freezers. Bones are thawing in the fridge. Look at that. No more room. Look at that. All the way up to the fucking brim. Let's get an applause for some steak. Man, you got like what? Half a cow there, bro? It's a nice freezer. Nice freezer. I actually, myself just got a big, like huge freezer for the laundry room for my beef. We were just literally just cycling through beef, having to like get it all the time because we didn't have enough room in the freezer. So now it's like stock up season. So now I have so much room I could probably fit a whole cow in there if I wanted to. So I'm stocking up on beef. Make sure you get your beef now. Prices are going up, all that good stuff. But this is a great picture. I love it. I love it. Makes me hungry. All right, and our last one, we got a brand new fucking Swole card. Another Swole card. This one is from Sean. Got this bad boy today. Yeah, you fucking did. Yeah, you fucking did. Yeah, you fucking did. Goddamn right. Red, white, and Swole. Gotta love the new Swole variant stickers and the Swole variant envelopes. Awesome. I wonder if I know people that work in the mail system, post office and stuff, they probably don't look. They're just so used to seeing things pass through, but they're always getting the same color envelope, I would say, right? Most of them are white, just standard envelope, especially when they get a stack of Swole variant. I wonder how many people are looking at this. Honestly, I wonder how many people that handle the mail that happen to see this, because you get big piles of it and stuff. I wonder how many people actually see this and laugh or notice it. I know it just becomes background noise, but this has got to come up at some point. Someone's got to see this and be like, Swole variant, that's funny. It just has to. It has to, just because most mail is in white envelopes, right? It just, I don't know. Hopefully it puts a smile on someone's face, in the process, but those stickers are fucking fire. All right. Never received your card you won a few months ago. Oh no, Michael. Where do you live? They all go out. It sucks when I'm so sorry to hear that. Damn. Did you submit your email and all that stuff? Did you email us and all that good stuff? What number was it? Do you remember? Man, all the cards go out. I think some of you are missing some things sometimes. That's crazy though. That's crazy. I mean, I know like the Swole cards are very important, but imagine if you had like really important mail, like you had very important mail. Why does some mail slip through the cracks? Damn. I hate to hear that. It's so out of my control, but I hate to hear that. Bummer. What number was that? Because all of them have gone out. All of them have gone out. Let's see. Love the new stickers and envelopes. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Jay. I want one of those stickers. Damn right. Oh, that's awesome to hear, Sigmund. Hey fam, just upgraded to premium. If you're on the fence, it's very worth it. I love the featured brain gains. It really helped. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, fam, remember, you can just log into your account. Those of you that are current Swole fam members, it's right there at the top of your library. You'll see the link. You'll see the thumbnail, and you can click and upgrade. So thank you for upgrading, and also very stoked that you're enjoying it. And those classes are going to cycle through, so you get different classes and different things to sample next week. So on Monday, every Monday. Every Monday. Tyler, I still haven't gotten my 1870. I believe it was hot. Well, yeah, that's gone. That's gone. Goddamn. Yeah, those have been sent out long ago. Bummer, man. Bummer. Holly, I sent out a package on 8/27 and it only went 2 states over, stuck in transit until the other day. Holy crap, that's like a month. 2 states over. And I sent it priority. That doesn't sound like priority to me. Can you imagine how many people probably aren't working and how understaffed it is? Well, a lot of you are mentioning too that Amazon, or they're delivering Amazon. A lot of UPS is delivering a ton of Amazon packages now. So Amazon's not even shipping it themselves. You're having a lot of other companies having to step up and level up their game. You don't remember what card number? Just curious. Yeah, I mean, they all go out. Obviously, they all go out. I'm not sitting here like, I'm not going to send Michael's Swole card. But that's a bummer, man. That's a bummer. Because those are one of a kind. They're gone. I bet someone took it. I bet someone took the Swole card. You have one person, the UPS or USPS, mail, the postal service, and they're inside of their truck or something is just stacked. Can you imagine just like Swole cards all over, just the entire windshield, just tons of Swole cards are right on the back. I wonder too, right? I guess the delivery people do like the envelopes. James just started and signed up. Excited to start everything, especially the elimination diet. Kudos, James. Welcome. Let's see. Heather, Amazon is already jacked lately here in upstate New York. It's 5+ days beyond the normal 2-day delivery already. I expect it'll get worse. Yeah. I've noticed like a couple things like that are here, but I live in Florida. So it's pretty, I'm in a pretty populated area. So we're still getting, man, sometimes I order, I'm telling you, sometimes I order, we're near a hub, you know, it's like Miami. So there's a lot of traffic, Fort Lauderdale, Orlando. But I ordered something the other day at, I think it was like 9 o'clock at night, and it showed up at like 7 a.m. It was like the overnight, they're doing overnight delivery too. So I ordered something at 9 or 10 and it showed up. I woke up and it was there. Holy shit. Fucking insane. Like they're just sitting outside like, yes, order something. You has it. You has it now. All right, time to get into some questions, time to get in some knowledge cock. Reminder for those of you that are interested in joining the Swole fam, whether it's unlimited, whether it's Swole fam or the brand new premium membership, make sure you do so over at swolenormousx.com. You could also check out at the right side of your screen, the 7 pillars. Make sure you download your free copy. All that is available over at swolenormousx.com. Over 200 yoga classes. We have full programs. We have the 90-day dash. We have Swole Mastery. We have Scorched Earth. We have Swole Season. We have 7-minute workouts with the Swole in 7 series. We have everywhere between 5-minute to 30-minute meditation sessions in the Brain Gains meditation section. We have live master classes. We have an entire complete like little Swole fam YouTube over there in Swole TV. We have Nuts on Chin Unplugged. We have Drive While Gaining Uncensored. We have private roundtables where we do group calls. Like this is the fucking shit. The Swole fam's the fucking shit. Join today and at least go learn more about the Swole fam and check out the free downloads, the blog and all that over at swolenormousx.com. Let's get into some questions now. Ask Papa Swolio. Drop that in the comments down below. We'll take a couple. We'll get started with Instagram. And then if you have a question, we'll take it live. So first one from Mothman 2012, Beard Products Swole King. Beard products, actually, I don't really use beard products right now. In terms of washing my face, I just use like a quality face wash. This is Mama Swolio. Like we said in the Balls Back to Swole special, I'm going to say Balls Deep for summer. Back to Swole special, we are launching Swolenormous Beauty. Will be coming soon. So all the skincare, she's a cosmetologist, so all that's going to be broken down inside Swolenormous Beauty. But anytime I've ever used a beard oil, it was always the center point was an argan oil. But I haven't used beard oil. She gave me something before she trimmed my beard. It was like some kind of conditioner that I left in for half an hour or so. And then she trimmed it, but I haven't really had to. It's just made it so soft. It's just maintained like that for a long time. So something like that, something like I don't like fragrances. I avoid all that kind of stuff because I don't know what they're putting in, but just essential oils, argan oil is great. And that's about it. When it comes to really hair care, hair, skin, and nails, it comes down to nutrition, really does. So honestly, a high fat diet, grass-fed beef, using beef tallow, all those types of things, getting plenty of sleep. I do sauna daily. I do cold plunge daily, like this kind of stuff, like the hair, it's genetic too, but also it's coming from your nutrition. If you're consuming collagen, you're getting in those types of, you're drinking bone broth, you're going to get a lot of the nutrients you need to have strong and quality and thick hair, skin, and nails. And a lot of people are looking for topical things. It's like just only looking for some type of face wash to clean your skin or to clean your face rather than cutting out foods that are causing inflammation that might be causing acne. So it's not just topical. All right. You have to go from the inside. You have to take care of yourself from the inside. So all the 7 pillars that we normally talk about in food quality, that's what's going to lead to quality skin, hair, and nails. And a lot of people compliment me or say like, hey man, you have great skin. I don't think too much about it, but at the same time, I'm eating really quality food. I'm getting plenty of sun and all these different things. And guess where your body gets the resources to create skin and to create hair and to create nails? It comes from your nutrition, comes from your diet. So topical products, it's like painting on a dirty canvas, or it's like taking a video or a picture in bad lighting. You can't sharpen it more. You can only do so much to it. You can only salvage so much. If you have a nice clean canvas and a clean brush, if you're painting with a dirty brush, any of you artists out there, you paint with a dirty brush, you're drawing with a bad pen or a pen that's like, faulty. You understand if your foundation is not right, if your 7 pillars aren't locked in, it doesn't matter if you're building something with the best material. If you're building a 100-story skyscraper, if the foundation is cracked, it's going to crumble. Hey, what's up, Jay? Well worth it. Joined and saw serious gains on my max in 2 months. Went up almost 100 pounds on all my lifts. Whoa. Yow. There you go. There you go. Holly, do you plan on doing a Swole card wall again? Yeah, actually, I do. I have. I don't want to be in the office. So I haven't really, there's a lot of stuff. I have to restructure a bunch of things. I have like ammo all over the floor. Like you can see behind me right there. I have just like cases. I just haven't been in here. It was raining yesterday, but there's so much stuff I want to do during the day with training and other things. I just haven't wanted to sit in here and put things on the wall. I will eventually. I just need to start. I have a bunch of ones from the previous office that I can start putting up, but I also have some other ideas. So yes, I kind of want to. I want to, but I just, when it's nice and bright and sunny, I'm not going to be in here, pasting things to a wall, but that's the plan. I'm going to probably do that over here unless I do something a little bit different, but that's the plan so far. I have the whole stack. I have the whole stack of ones I brought over. I don't want to do new ones. I want to do the throwbacks. So we'll see. We'll see here. Tyler, what's something I can wear on the bottom of my heel that'll not put pressure and help with comfortable feel? What? On the bottom of your heel that'll not put pressure and help with comfortable feel? What's going on with your heel? You mean your foot? I mean, I'm barefoot all the time. What do you mean? Like, what's the problem with your heel? That's what I would think about. Like, why do you have an issue with your heel? What's going on? Nick, what's your opinion on the pendlay row? Do you think the range of motion is better for back development? My opinion? You've seen the videos on X, right? I do them all the time. A lot of times I'll do barbell row and then I'll finish up with pendlay rows at the end. The range of motion is better. Actually, I don't think so. Personally, I don't think the range of motion is better. I think it might be a little bit less, in my opinion. I think it's different for the initiation of like power and force production from a dead stop rather than that elastic energy and that potential energy that's built up with an eccentric contraction from a barbell row. But I do like it. It just depends on my mood. So in terms of range of motion, I personally don't think it's an increased range of motion. If anything, it's just a change in force production. It's a little bit different. Of course, it depends on your angle and how you execute it. But it's a nice mix. It's a nice mix. So sometimes I'll like recently in my last chest and back workout, I did barbell rows, and at the end, I banged out a few pendlay rows at the end. So I like the combination. I like them. I do them. Lexi, cannot wait for Swolenormous Beauty. Heyo. I know it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. All right, Heather, I'm struggling a bit lately with lots of body pain. Oh no. I have not changed any foods. I'm still doing the elimination diet, 60 days in today, taking ancestral supplements daily and magnesium. Any ideas? I don't know what you mean. Like what kind of body pain? Like, what does that mean? Pain is perception. So I'm not sure what you're feeling. It's hard to speak on someone's perceived discomfort. I'm not saying that you don't have discomfort, but understand that pain, and I'm not saying this is made up at all, but obviously pain can be, physical pain can be, it can be psychosomatic. Like you can imagine pain. It just doesn't necessarily mean where it's coming from either. So what does that mean? I don't know what that means. And what have you been doing? It might not be nutrition related. Are you exercising? Are you sleeping well? Are you sick? Like what's going on? You might need to see a medical practitioner because there could be something else going on too. It doesn't mean that mainstream or classic forms of medicine is all bad. But at the same time, we all know that taking care of your health needs to be something that you're handling and that you're proactive with. Sick care is different. Lex, I'm just gonna call you Lexi instead of Lexi's daughter. You could change that name. Are collagen supplements pointless? No, they're not. They're not pointless. I would recommend getting collagen or getting that kind of connective tissue from your food. Like you can use tendons in your bone broth, for example. There's collagen protein supplements. You can take collagen supplements from grass-fed. They have those with the ancestral supplements as well. So there's different ways to get collagen. Bone broth is fantastic for it. Like most things, you want to at least get most of the ingredients that you're getting, whether it's collagen or whether it's magnesium. You would like to get them from whole foods, ideally. Genosaurus Rex, if your nutrition hydration is off, your skin is screwed. I agree. Jen, when will the flags come to the online store? I may have missed it in one of the previous casts. We can't wait to hang up a 7 Pillars flag when we get our new Jiu-Jitsu Academy. I don't have a date yet, but we're working on that soon. I would like to get that going at least the beginning of Fuck Your Resolution season. So soon. That's a top priority. So I would say in the next couple weeks, you can expect that. So when I have a hard date, I'll announce it. But what is it? The 22nd? We could probably get that up going relatively soon. Just a couple things we have to work on the back end. So eager to do so. No question about it. No question about it. Can't wait for those flags. Those flags are great. I actually have mine. What's it? I got to hang those up. Mine are over here down there. I need to hang them up in the gym once we fix it up. Let's see. Matthew, is it better for protein intake to be spread into smaller blocks throughout the day? Is there a limit to the amount the body can effectively process in one meal? Likely. I would say, you don't want to overdo it. It's better to, I think that would vary from person to person. Any kind of arbitrary, your body can only process 50 grams of protein. That's really just kind of arbitrary nonsense. Everyone's gonna be a little bit different. Depends on also the type of protein you're consuming. It depends on, there's a lot of factors from an individual standpoint. I would generally, from personal experience, that digesting and processing fat and protein is generally better earlier in the day. I personally like it. So I've shifted my eating window earlier and earlier, and I do like eating during daylight hours, but also earlier in the day. So I feel better consuming my heavier meals and protein, fats and stuff earlier in the day. So in terms of smaller blocks, any kind of essentially it's kind of all time restricted eating. So if you say, oh, I'm doing an 18 or a 16-8, that's kind of funny when you call that intermittent fasting. It's really, you're eating for 8 hours a day, right? So if you're eating from 10 to 6, that's like the whole day, like, right? Come on, seriously. It's intermittent fasting. Eating from 10 to 6, it's all right. Well, if you're eating from 10 to 6, I mean, you should be going to sleep around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. So if you're eating enough food, that's plenty of time to get in all your calories. It also depends on what your goal is. If you're trying to bulk a ton, you need more time with the plate. You need more reps with the fork, so to speak. So eating, let's say if you're trying to bulk and you need to eat 3,500 calories a day, for example, that's tough in one meal, especially with real food. So you split up into 2 or 3 meals. Cool. It's much more accessible. All right, let's see here. Raven, Papa Swole, do you find fasting addictive? I've been doing 22-2 and lately 24-hour fasting, and the high I get with the clarity actually makes me want to extend the fasting hours, but no appetite anymore. I don't do really fasting like that. I haven't in a while. I just generally don't eat later in the evening. Once the sun goes down, I don't eat. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that are, quote, addictive. I think it's more habit than addictive. Addiction's different. So that word, you have to be careful with that. A lot of people find things, quote, addictive. It just means you're in your routine or you're in your habit. You might like it. You might find it ideal. I don't know if that's necessarily optimal. It depends on what your goal is, right? So for example, if you're trying to bulk, doing a 22-2 is going to be really, really challenging. And fasting is not necessarily ideal for putting on a ton of muscle. Doesn't mean you can't do it, but you might want to do it less frequently if you're trying to get in a caloric surplus or getting in sufficient calories for muscle retention. So eating in a time restricted window, like during daylight hours and things like that, make a lot more sense. But you have to figure out what works best for you. You might not find that you're doing that every day, or you're doing it. So you're only eating one. So it's one meal a day. Like, that's not a problem. Some people really like that. if it's working for you. And what that means for it to be working for you, that's going to depend on how you're conceptualizing working. Are you losing fat? Are you building muscle? Is that sufficient? Lori, Papa Swole, please. I eat healthy, liver, grass-fed beef, fruits, etc. I exercise, I sleep well, yet I look fat despite not weighing extra. What does that mean? Is it genetics? All women in my family were big, even during times of war. Oh, that's not an argument there at the end. Genetics, it's not likely genetics. You look fat despite not weighing extra. What does that mean? You mean skinny fat? Are you lifting weights? When you say you exercise. So this is all good. I mean, what's the quantity of the food you're consuming? Sleeping well? How are you quantifying that? Could be other things too. It could be other factors, household cleaners, shampoos, other endocrine disruptors could be beneficial as well. I mean, could be or very detrimental, period. Blue light late at night. So all these things can increase cortisol and increase fat storage and retention despite not being overweight. Well, how are you quantifying being overweight? So are you lifting weights? When you say you exercise, what does that mean? Genetics, look, organic cleaners, understand that, or the word, look, organic can be very loosely, organic means that the company is paying for certification to be organic. Just because it's not organic doesn't mean it's bad. And just because it's organic doesn't mean it's automatically good. So you have to be careful with that kind of labeling. So to have like USDA organic, obviously we know you have to pass the gatekeepers. So what are you doing at the gym? You go to the gym 4 times a week. Are you lifting heavy, like heavy? Are you trying to bulk? Are you trying to put on muscle? So genetics always play a role and play a factor. So you say, like, and I'm not saying that you're not doing it, Lori, but just saying you eat healthy, right? What else are you eating? Like, I need to know a lot more to give an opinion because, and I'm not saying you don't lift weights well, but when someone says they lift weights, it's like, cool. A lot of people lift weights and a lot of people don't get results. So there's always something missing. It's not enough just to lift weights. You need to be training a certain way. And, you know, and I'm not saying you don't, it's just hard to do. So it's hard to answer questions, specific questions with, I have to play Sherlock Holmes over here, Swole Holmes through text. So, and the reason why I'm skeptical all the time is when someone says, for the amount of people that have told me that they eat healthy, and then I ask what they eat, I'm like, my God. Or they say they lift weights and I watch them train and they don't know what the hell they're doing. So, you know, when someone said, like, it's not so much like, oh, a lot of people go to the gym, right? Think of how many people, and this doesn't answer your question unless you want to give me some more information. But if you say, how many people go to the gym and don't have results, right? Think about it. Go to the gym and see how many people that are not in great shape or not making progress. A lot of people go to the gym and just go on the treadmill all the time, or they lift weights and they don't see progress because they're not training hard enough. They're not doing all the other things properly. So going to the gym is great, but the chick that works at the front desk goes to the gym too. She just works the front desk. A lot of people go to the gym and go on the fucking bike or the treadmill the whole time, or they go and do machines and they don't really push hard enough. A lot of people don't train anywhere near as hard as they should in order to build muscle. It's not easy to build muscle. The body doesn't want to build muscle. It will adapt, but you have to really push yourself. Derek, does cannabis kill gains? In what respect? Like, does cannabis period kill gains? I mean, if it makes you lazy and sedentary, then yeah, it will kill gains. I mean, if using cannabis keeps you from training and doing all the other stuff, not to mention, you know, things like alcohol and cannabis can be negative for quality of sleep. I always get pushback on that, but I didn't say it. The sleep experts say it. So not saying that all strains or whatever, but helping you fall asleep quicker doesn't mean that you're getting deeper quality sleep. Same thing with alcohol. It might help you fall asleep, might knock you out, but you're not getting deep quality sleep. So there's a lot of other aspects to it. So I think that depends. So Lori, those are some thoughts. I mean, go to the gym 4 times a week. What else do you do? Like, you only train 4 times a week? I mean, I'm lifting 5, 6, 7 days a week, depending on what I'm doing, plus mobility and all those different things. So 4 times a week, might not be enough. And are you lifting? Are you bodybuilding? Like you should be lifting for trying to put on as much muscle as possible. You're not going to get big. Like how are you lifting, right? Are you like trying not to lift? Like I don't want to get bulky. That ain't going to help you. Tyler, last question. Would taking a pre-workout supplement unflavored during your workout or after be beneficial? Well, a pre-workout supplement after your workout isn't a pre-workout supplement. It's a post-workout. But pre-workout, I mean, there are things that can be helpful. You can take glutamine or creatine. I mean, some of these things, glutamine can be good for the gut too. Creatine's beneficial. You get that in red meat. But of course, in the concentration of taking 3 to 5 grams of, of creatine is going to be a lot more than what you'll get just from eating beef. So everyone's going to react differently to creatine or how much of a benefit you can get. But creatine's great. It's highly researched and it's totally safe. You're drinking plenty of water. You're fine. You're not going to, people say, oh, I retain so much water. Never seen any of that. I've never had any issue. I think people are retaining water for a lot of other reasons too. Let's see, things like citrulline malate or betaine or agmatine and all these types of things like vasodilators or nitric oxide precursors. Like for the most part, I used to take all those things. I think they're more or less completely safe or harmless, but you might not be getting in the quantities unless you're mixing it raw yourself. So if you think you're just going to buy a supplement, they're going to say, hey, we put agmatine or we put citrulline malate in here. And they put a couple grams of one thing when all the studies show that at least 6 grams are necessary. You're not really getting value out of it. You're getting a lot of flavorings and or caffeine. So a lot of pre-workouts are just stimulants or just stimulant. Like they just put caffeine and you think like, wow, this is great. They just put some central nervous stimulant like caffeine in there. You get black coffee and you can mix it yourself. You can make these powders and weigh it out yourself. You just have to be a little bit more of a chemist. And, it's more financially effective. It's cheaper, but at the same time, how much of a difference it'll make. I've taken those things. I haven't taken those things. I've gone back and tried them. I kind of dabble now. I'm like, hey, does this actually work anymore with the new methods that I'm using? A lot of that, it's not going to replace quality food, sleep, all those other methods. So I think some of those ingredients can be beneficial, but at the same time, you need to make them yourself. You don't want to be sucking down tons of stevia or monk fruit extract or sucralose and yellow 5 and electric blue raspberry nip blaster. You're just jacking up your gut with other crap that you don't need, but it's going to taste like shit if you're mixing it straight. Hashtag execute more for a chance to win today's Swole card. Reminder, drop in the comments below. Let's see. Lori, I work on my feet. I can't lift hard. It's true. Why can't you lift hard? You work on your feet? What is that? See, if you can't lift hard, then that's going to be working against you too, because building muscle is going to be the best way for you to metabolize more fat. Luca, do I take supplements? Yeah, I take creatine. I have magnesium. I like magnesium, oil spray, and also Calm is a great supplement. I take beef organ supplements. In addition, I eat beef liver, but I take ones for like heart and kidney and spleen. And when I'm not drinking bone broth, if I don't have any on hand, I will use bone marrow supplements. So you have swollen legs. Oh, so you have circulatory issues. Yeah, see, there's other things going on there. There's other things going on there with your situation. I'm not sure what else you're eating. Have you ever tried doing something more like a carnivore diet? You eat healthy, liver, grass-fed beef, fruits, etc. What's the etc. from your question earlier? We're going to move on to the balls deep content, but you can follow up. So when someone says, I always like to know what the etc. is. Just curious. And genetics do play a role with certain things. You might be predisposed to, venous return issues or, varicose veins or situations like that. So I'm not saying that genetics has no role, but you don't want to rest your laurels and like, oh, well, because of genetics, I'm just like this. There's usually a hack or something you haven't tried yet or some combination. But if you're not lifting hard, then that's another reason why it could be challenging for you. Are you getting enough sleep? Lowering stress? Well, that doesn't mean homemade doesn't mean that it's good for you. So I tried keto. It's not for me. Yeah, you don't have to do keto. I'm not saying you have to do keto. Is organic rice? You ever try eliminating that? Organic traditional food from my country. What is that? non-fried, no oils, only homemade. See, I mean, I respect that, but at the same time, homemade does not mean that it's good. Automatically, it does not mean that it's like good for you to eat. You have to think about that. So rice can cause people problems. That's a grain. So that can cause people issues. I really keep any kind of white rice intake. I just keep it minimal. I rarely eat it. So that can be a problem. You ever try eliminating that? You don't know how these things react or these things can affect your body. And a lot of members, I mean, we're going to move on in a second, but a lot of you know that it could be a small thing if there's a certain food that really triggers you, it can cause a whole host of problems. Like I've had too much rice and I've had certain situations where I've had like my ankles swelling too, personally. So homemade doesn't mean it's good. So let's move on. You guys can follow up in the comments down below. Good questions. So hopefully we can.
That's deep.
So hopefully, Lori, you can look into that a little bit more. So eliminating some carbs, it could be other things. No gut issues at all. If you've done a elimination diet, like have you done a full-blown elimination? What are your foods? Drop in the comments. What are your traditional foods? So there's a lot of things that could be hidden in there that you haven't realized yet if you haven't done a full elimination diet. Just some thoughts. So hopefully we can get into that. Let's see, a couple questions or comments on that. Heather, never imagined that jasmine rice would give me heartburn until the elimination diet. So yeah, you have to play with what you are eating to find out what is causing issues. Yeah. And it's also lifestyle habits. You're standing around a lot. That's not good for you either. Humans are supposed to be in motion all the time, right? So just some thoughts there. I love this one. All right, you ready for this one? You ready for this?
What's in the box?
What are you guys doing in Ireland here? New study suggests that physical activity could increase chance of heart attack.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, okay. New studies suggest that walking down the street can increase your risk of getting hit by a car. New studies suggest that I don't know, eating food can increase your risk of choking on food. All right, let's read this. I don't know where this is from. The Irish Times. Physical activity may, paradoxically, hasten your risk of a heart attack, a new study suggests. This is because physical activity may lead to a quicker buildup of plaque or calcium deposits in the coronary arteries, according to the research. This finding does not outweigh the many health benefits of exercise. The researchers emphasize blah, 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 can reduce the risk of all these obvious things. However, it is not clear if exercise may itself be associated with calcification or hardening of arteries. To explore the issue further, the researchers studied healthy adults attending for checkups in South Korea over a 6-year period. Those who were more physically active tended to be older and less likely to smoke than less physically active participants. They also had lower total cholesterol, more high blood pressure, and existing evidence of calcium deposits in their coronary arteries. Who knows what their nutrition's like, X, Y, and Z. Experts say the new study may mean that exercise increases the risk of heart attack, or that it may be that calcium buildup is not a good measure of heart attack risk. That could be it too. An association between physical activity level and the prevalence and progression of coronary artery calcification emerged over time. Higher physical activity was associated with a faster progression of calcification scores. So in other words, it might mean that, well, either it increases the risk of a heart attack or that calcification is not necessarily a good measurement. So who knows? I think, in other words, yeah, well, exercise is beneficial, but so who knows? Experts always say. I love the fine print at the bottom, right? If you read that in the bottom, if you didn't see that, the findings do not outweigh the many health benefits of exercise, the researchers emphasize. Of course. Just thought that was funny. Funny here. Let's see Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
It sounds like the study was like kind of a waste of time. It's like, well, there's a lot of great benefits, but yeah, we don't know. Gotta love studies or research that's kind of like, well, I don't know, maybe. This is why we have to do constant science and research. So nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with that, but very likely the benefits of exercise drastically outweigh those potential consequences from that. So in other words, you can't look at just one thing in a vacuum. So maybe you have more calcification, but you also have more elasticity of the arteries, so it doesn't affect them as much and affect blockages as much. So there's always trade-offs like that. Let's see, Lori, I did elimination diet, eliminated dairy, rice, semolina for a few months. I went back to them and feeling very good. Did you add them one at a time and test them? I would avoid dairy always personally, but and wheat, I would personally, well, that's up to you. You're gonna have to keep on narrowing it down. So depends on also how you brought them back in, how long you eliminated them for. Did you do that for 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks? There's something else going on there too with your habits and lifting, and probably your standing around a lot at work is definitely not good for your lower legs. That's for sure. So there could be something else going on there, certain allergies or something, or other sensitivities possibly. So hopefully you can figure that out. Have you ever tried cold therapy, doing like ice baths or cold plunging, stuff like that? That can help for venous return. That can help for what's it called? Varicose veins and things like that. I don't know if you mentioned that, but you said you were standing a lot and you have like bloating or swelling in your lower legs. All right, we got one from Fat Fab Feminist. What has your doctor said? What have your doctors mentioned? Fat Fab Feminist. So we know how this is going. Let's see if there's a second part to this. Oh, there's a whole train. There's a whole train of these. There's like more than one. More than one. Oh my God. Okay, fat people not having access to clothes we want that fit us properly definitely contributes to the stereotype that fat people are slobs. Too often, fat people are forced to wear ill-fitting clothes that weren't made for our bodies. We don't have access to clothes we like. You do. You do. There's companies that make them, so don't be full of shit. Give me a break. Give me a break. If you're lifting weights, you don't fit into many clothes easily either. Not having access to the clothes you want, then make them. Then create a business to fill in those pain points. That's capitalism. But don't forget, fat feminist activists are usually anti-capitalism. So if you want clothes like that, you need to be pro-capitalism. You need to be pro-business and small business. Too often, fat people are forced to wear ill-fitting clothes. No one's forcing you anything. They're big and tall stores. Look, if you're not shaped like a healthy human being, it's because you're not taking care of your body because of your poor lifestyle habits, then yeah, you're not going to fit into things well. I mean, people have to get custom fitted for suits all the time. Suits don't just automatically fit people. So very rarely are clothes custom. A company has to make sizes that fit, the most normal sized humans. And then you have specialty stores and specialty companies that'll create otherwise. So lose weight, take care of your health, and you won't have to worry about complaining and bitching about these non-problems. These aren't problems for people that take care of themselves. She continues. Did I say she? Damn right. It's much harder to be stylish when the clothes you like don't come in your size, and on the off chance they do, every item costs maybe $100 or more. Welcome to inflation. The only reason thin people are the face of fashion is because we have no access. No, it's because people don't want to be fat. People, more and more are fat, but they should not be, right? Average is not normal. Put fat people on a level playing field and see what happens. The playing field ain't going to be level anymore. Like, that's for damn sure. Too soon? Never. You ain't going to have a level playing field. Get it? Plus size clothes are so expensive, so poor fat people have much less access. Clothes are expensive, period. Poor people have limited access to anything that costs money. They have to settle for clothes with no shape or clothes that are too many sizes too tight and then are criticized for it. I don't know who's criticizing people. They do have plenty big clothes at Goodwill, but also, too many sizes too tight, then don't buy clothes that are too tight. They make big clothes. I see them everywhere. Go to Walmart. You can get like 4XL, 5XL. If you're buying a shirt that's 5XL or 4XL, it's not going to have a lot of shape. That's the whole point of a shirt that's like extra, 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 extra large. Those aren't made tailored for shape. Those are made to cover a lot of mass. I mean, any kind of designer clothes are going to be expensive. You can get a t-shirt for like $500 if you want to buy a Gucci t-shirt, or you go to Walmart and get a large shirt for $5. So the size has nothing to do with the price. It's also the branding. It's also the materials and blah, blah, blah. They have to settle for clothes with no shape or clothes that are too many sizes too tight and then are criticized for it, while a thin, poor person can get a whole new wardrobe from Shein with nothing. I guess Shein is a company. I guess Shein is like a brand. A thin, poor person. Go to Walmart. I mean, a whole new wardrobe. Look, I don't think fat people are modeling. Fat people are walking around trying to look fly. They're not going many places. That's part of the problem. She continues, you judge us without considering what it's like to live in a world that wasn't made for you. Listen, you're putting yourself in a situation where you're having complications and then complaining about it. So because of poor lifestyle habits and your refusal to make positive changes in your own life, you can't blame everyone else for your problems. Virtue signaling and complaining does not make people like you, does not get you more positive attention. It makes people not like you. Okay? There are plenty of companies that make oversized clothing. The issue is being oversized is not healthy. So rather than trying to create, I don't know, all this hubbub around clothing and kicking and screaming like a child in a supermarket that their parents say they can't have a Twix, rather than kicking and screaming, either start a company. That's a great business. You can make a lot of money with drop shipping and stuff. Purchase from one of the many obese clothing retailers. They're everywhere. Torrid's one of them. There's a lot of them. You can buy them all online. It's going to be more expensive because more material. Inflation is here, so everything's more expensive. And you know what it's like to live in a world that wasn't made for you. Honestly, it's being more, it looks like it's made for you. I mean, we have junk food on every corner. If you go to a restaurant that has a booth, you're about 5 feet away from the table now because it has to be big enough to fit someone that's a 5XL. You're having bigger seats, bigger chairs. Everything's getting bigger. Clothing sizes are getting misrepresented. So now I wear a small when I used to wear a large because the average, someone who is a large is now a small because people are so damn big. This is just more, you're just complaining you want the world tailored around you. People that are fit, bodybuilders and people aren't complaining that the world doesn't work around them. People that are tall aren't complaining that the world doesn't work around them. They duck and they buy custom clothing like you have to. That's just what happens. Okay? That's just what happens. This is not a world that wasn't made for you. You're making yourself an outcast and you're complaining so you don't have to change and everyone else has to bend over for you. So either be the change you want to see in the world or work on yourself and then you won't have to complain. I mean, this is just it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. Deal with it. Deal with it. Genesaurus, oh my God, the pathetic level of privilege on this complaint. She lives in the richest country on earth where she can overeat herself into ill health, but let's complain about being stylish. I agree. Nothing on Shein is free. The cheapest thing is around $19. I have no idea. I know nothing about Shein. I know nothing about it. Karen, I have to pay extra for tall pants and shoes sometimes. I'm 5'8" and wear a size 10 shoe. It is what it is. Jay Gomez, I used to be 300 pounds. I found when I lost 100 pounds that more stylish clothes costed less. Workout, lose the weight, problem solved. Yeah. All right, we got some more Dookie posts. We got a video. Let's do a video. We have one video, and then we got some more shit posts that we got here. This one's, I think this one's clothing. It's called American Eagle. Let's see what we got. Should we do a video, fam? Should we do a video? That was all right. That was nice.
I gave it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10.
I see you, baby. I see you. All right, let's do this one. It's called American Eagle. We'll see what this is all about.
You know what, American Eagle? I'm actually pissed at you. Last year, I got all of my jeans in store at your location in a size 20 or 22, there was plenty of options for me to try on.
Her cheeks are really red. Are you out of breath from walking to your car?
Well, today I go back and you're no longer carrying sizes above 18 in store. There was maybe 4 size 18s in that entire store, and I tried them all on. And I've got a fucking problem with that. If you create the sizes because you know there's a demand for those women, and then you don't put them in the store, it's because you don't value giving those plus size women the same experience as you give your 00 women.
Maybe they bought them all out. Maybe they are low in stock.
And I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that.
You don't have to be okay with it. You know, how many times I've gone to a store in the past and like, oh, they don't have anything that fits. Okay. I don't make a video in my car and complain about it.
And it sucks because your curvy stretch jeans are some of my favorite jeans I've ever worn.
If you have to buy curvy stretch jeans, there you go. There you have it.
Now I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I want to be able
Then push. It's called resistance training. Push that rock. Push that rock, baby.
to offer the people who follow me the confidence in the clothing that they wear. But then I go in to an American Eagle.
Oh, you're going to cry?
And I can't even shop. Your XXL doesn't come in store.
Jesus Christ.
Which a XXL isn't inclusive, so let's just make that clear. And I'm frustrated.
Wait, a XXL is not inclusive? If you need more than a XXL, that's a serious medical problem.
I'm frustrated because it is not fair that you...
Oh, it doesn't have to be fair. It doesn't have to be fair. Buy online. Everything's available online. Buy online. Buy online. Like if you go on Amazon, buy it online, they allow you to return it free. Isn't Amazon Wardrobe?
Value the experience of your thin customers and not your fat customers. And that just sucks. So I'm calling you out for it.
Okay, we know you're calling out. You are trying to get attention for something that is nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. Most people are not going to be shopping at most obese people are not shopping at American Eagle for a reason, because that's not their target market. It's called a business. Maybe you're not their number one customer. They might keep 4% stock of XXLs or whatever it is. So if they sell out, oh my God, they don't have enough. Okay, they don't have your size. Go buy it online. I don't know.
You offering sizing online for your fattest customers is the most frustrating thing, because your fattest customers are the ones that have the problem with shopping in the first place. Your fat customers are the ones that need to try things on.
Your fat customers are the ones that need to try things on. Ladies, so you mean that people that are not fat don't try on clothes? Huh. I tend to see a lot of people, throughout my entire life that are not fat trying on clothes. I think a lot of women and dudes that are not fat try on clothes all the time. That's why they have things called changing rooms where you try things on. They have rooms for that in stores where people try things on. Okay.
They're the ones that need to try different styles, experiment with their clothing, and feel good in it, and you're not giving them that option.
It's not their responsibility to make you feel good. They're selling a product. They're providing a service. Whether or not you feel good is up to you.
Sell it to us, and you'll take our money, but you won't allow us the same experience as your thin customers. And that sucks. It's 2021. It is time that your size 24 women
still going
are able to walk into your store and experience the same shopping experience as your size 00.
Okay. No. Considering that these sizes are now different, they're bigger. Okay. The size are now bigger. And 18 is not what it used to be. The fact that it even goes up to 22 or 24 or like, that's an issue to begin with. Wow. No, a business is not, their responsibility is not to cater to every single type of person on planet Earth. You don't see, I don't know, people that are 6'10" going in there like, oh my God, they don't have anything tall enough for me. They're going elsewhere. Go shop at a different store. American Eagle's responsibility is not to cater to you. If not enough obese people are shopping there, they're not going to make clothes. It's not financially logical. Okay? A lot of obese people are shopping elsewhere. Fact. Now, who goes to, when's the last time any of you as an adult went to American Eagle? When's the last time? I don't even remember the last time I've even seen an American Eagle, let alone gone into an American Eagle. It's like Abercrombie and Fitch. Like, I think the last time I went in one of those was like when I was like 19 or 20. I don't think I've been into an Abercrombie and Fitch like in the last 2 decades. Certainly not since like the early 2000s. What the fuck? Yeah, like when's the last time? Like, I didn't even know American Eagle. I know there's a company is like Aerie, right? It's their brand or something. I know some chicks do that because they're making other brands to suit customers that are no longer like 14 years old. What the fuck is American Eagle? Like no one knows. It is for teenagers. It's like seeing a 45-year-old wearing an Abercrombie and Fitch shirt. You're like, yeah, come on, man. I used to play football. I used to play football in high school too, man. Captain of the lacrosse team. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything to say about that aside from everything that was already said. Your cheeks are red, by the way, which isn't healthy. That's not good, especially when you're not exercising. You can see at least 2 chins in this picture. And this isn't an ad hominem attack. This is literally, you're calling people out. You need to call yourself out. You don't look healthy, my dear. All right. Complaining that American Eagle doesn't have triple XLs to suit your unnecessary needs. Complaining doesn't make it their fault. For example, if I don't know, like all right, let's say I cut my finger. Let's say I cut my finger and I go to Walgreens and they're out of Band-Aids. Is it Walgreens' fault? Oh my God, they're out of Band-Aids. How could they? I'm bleeding. How could they not have Band-Aids for me? They're out. So apparently they still make the size. They just didn't have enough for you. I mean, go buy online. Go buy online. Go buy online. And what else? What else is there? Go buy online. Go buy online. Luca, is it really important to take sun every day? Absolutely. Absolutely. Morning sun, sunrise sun, and during the day throughout. Absolutely. Whenever you can. I'm going right back out there after this. We're wrapping up in a few. Absolutely. Yeah, Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah. How much you want to bet I can throw a football over those mountains? Damn right. Good movie. Good movie. Good movie. Who knows? Who knows? All right, let's do. That's too long. We'll do that for tomorrow. Let's see, we got one more here. No, is that it? Yeah, I don't know if I got anything else like that. We can just take a couple questions. How dare you, fam? I don't know. The clothes thing. I mean, it's kind of convenient because we went from fat fab feminist complaining. I think we all agree that it doesn't make sense. If you're complaining that a clothing store doesn't have clothes your size, then shop somewhere else, go online. Like, there really aren't any excuses for not finding things that work for you anymore, especially with the internet, whether it's Amazon or not. You can find these companies online. They're literally companies that all they do is make oversized plus size clothing. There are plenty of them. I see them. We do shit posts all the time with like these, plus size models. All these other companies, like even Nike and Adidas, they're all going plus size and they're having, Sports Illustrated. They're all putting obese people on the covers because, everyone's so damn woke. They're just trying to wield political power and, capitalize off social sentiment. They're just trying to increase their profits. So these companies don't care about you. The problem is a lot of these people are not willing to make personal change and rather complain rather than look in the mirror and be like, what am I doing with my life? I'm literally complaining because I'm obese. I'm literally complaining about them not catering to fat people. Why am I fat to begin with? Why am I fat to begin with? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe the problem is I'm not taking care of my health. If you take care of your health, you won't have to worry about not being able to find, you cannot find a company that creates material to cover your body. If you're having issues covering your body with materials, like with clothes, if you can't find clothes that cover your body for real, that's a concern. That's a concern. So you can either start your own business and solve that need, or buy from the companies that already do it, or take care of your health. Make those positive changes. Yeah, start looking at your food quality rather than spending money on American Eagle clothes. Maybe buy some better food choices and get a gym membership, or go for a walk, lift weights, do yoga at home, meditate, get better sleep. Like, there's no need to have multiple chins. There's no need to be shopping in the 4XL unless you are legit. I know some of you are already there, fine, but this is not for you. These are for people that are trying to complain so they don't have to change, rather than be like, oh my God, I'm putting myself in this situation. A lot of you might be obese, but you're already making those positive changes. It's not for you. I do think there should be clothes that fit all people. Fine. There already are, by the way. There already are. But rather than trying to look like a fashion model, maybe you should try to take better care of your health, and then you'll increase your options, period. I mean, how big are we going to make cars and car seats and plane seats? Like, it's ridiculous. You can't force a business or blame a business for not catering to every inane complaint or every individual need. It just doesn't make sense. You're not the target market. You should ask yourself why you are not part of the average or the most norm or the normal sizes. Why can't you fit into size 14? Why do you have to look for a size 22? Why is that? It's society's fault. It's American Eagle's fault. It's not your fault. You're literally spent a couple minutes complaining about American Eagle. You're crying. This chick was crying. She was fucking crying about not finding, I guess, jeans that fit, that were big enough at American Eagle. She was crying. Think of all that emotional stress, the cortisol, just the despair, all that energy. Talk about not having real challenge in your life. Seriously. Imagine having, you want to talk about privilege, you want to talk about having access, you're complaining about not having a big enough size at American Eagle when some people in this world don't have clean fucking water. They don't have food. Okay, there are things that people really can't change. They're missing limbs. There are people that really have problems. And you're complaining that American Eagle isn't, and you're crying about it. Imagine being so upset and using all that energy and all that emotion for something that is your responsibility, that you can change. Come on, fam. Fuck that shit. Give me a goddamn break.
Matt Damon.
Give me a goddamn break. That's nonsense. I love to hear it, Heather. Heather writes, I can honestly say I am no longer in that 4 to 5 XL and now officially fit into a 1 XL you can change. Good for you. Yeah, first world problems, no doubt. And I'm not saying, like, it's very simple. I'm not saying it's easy. You have to change. Look, this information isn't ubiquitous. That's why more and more people are unhealthy and overweight and obese. But come on. I mean, it's our responsibility. It's your responsibility. It's your health. Change. You need to. No one's going to do it for you. All right, let's give away today's Swole card. Remember, head on over to swolenormousx.com. Join the motherfucking Swole fam today. Cut out all that bullshit. Congratulations, Peaceful Bandit. Thanks for the premium membership, Papa. Signed up today. Excellent. Remember, if you're a Swole fam member, if you're not yet unlimited, you want to get access to the Swole studio and jump on those featured classes from the unlimited membership, make sure you check out your premium upgrade option. Just log into your account, top of your library page. You can see your link to upgrade. Exclusively limited time discount, 33% off upgrade for current Swole fam members. It will launch to the public for $14.99, but you can jump on that upgrade for just $9.99. Of course, upgrade to unlimited and get access to everything, but you can learn more inside swolenormousx.com over at that site. If you are not currently a member, check out all the membership options. Join the fam today because we are
hairy legs.
Absolutely crushing it. And yes, we know, Joe, you have hairy legs. Thank you so much for updating us. All right, hashtag execute more. Let's give away this fucking swole card. Shall we? Execute more. Who's executing more? Come on now, Bish. Did we? 0. One more time. That was a goose. I thought I landed on one. It was right in between. Hashtag execute more. 1, 2, 3. No. 2. Last spin. Falcon. 0. Falcon, pick someone this fucking time. Come on, keep dropping it. Keep dropping. Execute more. I'm landing on people. Not seeing a lot of hashtags, though. You guys drop that shit? All right, 2. 3, 2, 1. And 0 for 3. One more time. Oh, if you're listening to the podcast, you're like, God damn, this fucking music. Scrolling. You guys didn't drop that. You guys didn't drop that, did you? Did you? We got a winner. Becoming a better me. Congratulations. Holy shit, we haven't had a couple rounds in a while. We haven't had a 5-rounder or 4-rounder. Congratulations, becoming a better me. Very intense stare. So sultry. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swolecard 1965 in the subject. Your mailing address in the body of the email. Seems like we might have to do some more. I love the execute more card. I love it. Congratulations. Send us that email and let's nut this beach, fam. Go have a great sick pump. Go get after it. And of course, I'll see you all in the private Telegram chat in a little bit. Falcon, can you nut this beach for us? Thank you so much. Excellent. So kind of you, Falcon.
The 3-letter word, jobs, J-O-B-S.
It's estimated that 200 million people have died, probably by the time I finish this talk.
All right, fam. Tomorrow is 1966. 1966. We're going to hammer it out. It didn't cut back. It's all right. It's all right. We'll get it next time. It didn't cut back. I hammered it. I did it too. It missed my drum solo. I did it with myself. No one was watching me. If you drum solo and no one's watching, does it actually make your nips hard? Oh yeah. Fucking nailed that one though.
He's on fire!
No, it's not theft tomorrow. It's not theft, it's Thursday.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it would straighten and then watch the hair come back up again.
Don't leave your kids with Grandpa Joe.
Look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there like a little lady in her legs crossed.
All right, fam, we'll see you tomorrow for Thursday. More sick fucking gains. I hope you enjoyed the Mancast. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, make sure you go and leave a review, write a review. It means a lot, helps a lot. Check out thedailyswole.com for all the links to the podcast. Of course, swolenormousx.com to join the fam today. And of course, you can follow over on Instagram and TikTok, The Daily Swole. We'll see you tomorrow for 1966. Peace, McGeese, Deuce, Magoose, ya boy, Papa Swoleo. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Ay, yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. Off topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element.